All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Militia Uncut. You got B, K, D, C, and my heart goes out to those last two episodes. So right now, I kind of want to lighten the mood a little bit, and I kind of want to get to know you gentlemen a little bit more. And I actually wrote this down here, but I got three quick, before we get into any topics, I got three quick questions for these gentlemen, each getting their own three, and I want them to rapid fire answer, like the first thing that comes to mind, these questions. Alright, so who wants to start?
No, I'll go first.
Oh, you go first?
Fuck it.
Alright.
Do it this way.
Yeah. Alright, do it this way? Alright, D, I need you to fill in the blank, alright?
Oh, this is gonna be fucking hilarious.
Alright. When I'm deep in the pussy, I like to...
Fuck it.
When I get married, I want blank performing at my wedding.
Future.
Really? I can see that.
I don't know why.
And lastly, money is...
Important.
Important. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, you see.
Okay.
Least favorite sex position?
Missionary.
Missionary, yeah. Go-to alcohol?
Oh, whiskey.
Your most recent guilty pleasure?
Sucking toes.
No, not sucking toes.
Oh, man.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Rapid fire, bro.
Rapid fire. First thing that comes to mind.
Nothing came to mind. Actually, the first thing that came to mind was whiskey.
Alright,
But-
so there it is. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. On to you, sir.
Oh, God.
Favorite singer?
Michael Jackson.
Currently?
Bruno Mars.
Oh, interesting.
Michael Jackson 2.0.
Name of current crush?
Chelsea.
Chelsea. Oh. Most extreme thing you would do for money?
Swing that dick.
Come on.
You about to be selling that
Come on,
dick.
say it. Say
You
it.
selling that
Say
dick,
it.
ain't you? Exactly.
No. Most extreme thing I would do for money?
Most extreme thing you do for money?
Sell fake drugs.
Sell fake drugs. And there you have it.
That's some extreme shit, Loki.
Like OD.
Yeah, that's pretty extreme.
Crackhead finds out his soap is over.
Can I go into the plan with that?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Wait,
Quick
hold
side
on.
note.
Quick side note.
Yeah, I already know where this
that.
is going.
Y'all know the term.
I'm double up.
Y'all know the
Y'all know the
plan
to sell fake drugs to people.
My sister about it, right? I was like, yo, y'all know the term placebos, right?
Yeah.
Sugar pills.
Basically, it's that same kind of concept. We find something, right? And just make it seem like we selling the dream of the high.
Mm-hmm.
And like there was a way that we were gonna like package it and store it, make it look like it was the real thing. But it actually, instead of having like high effects, it's actually something that's like healthy. But health is like a new high. And then they'll be like, oh, let's get some more of that. And it's like, it's nothing illegal. I'm literally giving you like...
That's not true.
Bro.
That's still illegal.
Yeah.
To sell fake drugs.
Wow. I didn't know
There's
that.
actually, I forgot exactly the term, but
K2, you know?
no.
K2's not a fake drug. It's just
It's
It's like fake health hair growth type shit. Like all them
yeah.
old school like hustles on the movies.
But drugs.
It's a con.
No.
It's a con.
It's a regular. It's a regular drug charge. It's intent to sell whatever. They can still hit you with if you're intending to sell. Somebody else thinks it's a real drug.
Yeah.
You know it's a fake one, but they can still hit you with that.
Yeah.
Which is
That's
fucked
crazy.
up.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. It's
So I
funny
was really
you bring
trying to
up
get
drugs.
you in on some dark shit. Forget
Said
it.
I'm going to jail anyway? Oh, that's some bullshit.
Again, the most extreme thing I would do for money.
It's funny you say drugs, actually. In the state of New York, our dear governor said he would legalize marijuana by June. So I'm super excited about that. Just go into the store and just pick out some shit that I want. I mean, I've never been to California. Well, I've been to California on one occasion, but I've never been into like a dispensary where I like get to pick out my own stuff. Actually, that's a lie. I went to Amsterdam once and it was fucking awesome. So I would love to have that same experience just walking down the block and going to pick up some stuff. Actually, how would y'all feel about going into business with me as another side business, opening up a dispensary? Maybe when they
I think there's a lot of money in dispensaries.
Yeah, we could have like our own personal dispensary here.
I'm always down with making money, especially if it's smart business-wise. I'm with
I
it.
think that's a smart business
I
decision.
think it is too. I think there's definitely a market for it. And I feel like even though I don't feel like there's that many left, but the people that are too scared to, find a bud guy and cop it off the street, I feel like it opens up the market for those people who are willing to go into a store and just, the people that smoke weed or eat edibles or vape, it's a lot more comfortable to go into a place where it's like, oh no, this is legal.
It's a lot of bullshit that comes with.
I heard that.
Yeah.
What
That's the
do you
only thing.
mean bullshit? Like taxes and stuff?
The
or?
behind the scenes of that business is a lot of bullshit. Like they have to test the weed has to be. It's a lot of bullshit. I'm gonna put you onto a book after.
I mean, but it has to. I mean, if
It's
you're selling it on
lucrative,
like,
but it's weird. It's a weird industry.
but if you're selling a product that's supposed to be like upheld, has like high standards in terms of like quality and stuff, of course it's gonna go through.
No, but it has to have certain All right, perfect example, right? Sometimes there can't be certain additives. So let's say you're growing weed, the yield isn't gonna be as much, so you're not gonna make as much money.
I'm not saying we grow it.
No, but I'm just saying, I'm giving you an example, like the behind the scenes of that industry period is just, it's a lot of weird stuff.
I'm thinking like we take it from, because there are people already growing it out in California. I'm taking we like buy in bulk and then sell here, but like it's gonna be legal. That's what I'm saying. Just open up the dispensary and just kind of be that middleman between like the growers and then the consumers. It's like where you could get your high quality stuff. And yeah, we're gonna have to do our research and to see who's like a great quality grower and where we should actually buy our product from. But I think there's something there. I think there's something there.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah. And shit, I just can't wait. It's gonna be lit.
What's the demographic is so large? There's a lot of people that smoke weed.
Yeah, exactly. Open it right up here in Harlem.
How you
Open
feel
your
about
own
a young
personal
kid?
business.
I mean, I don't know. I don't smoke, so
No, I feel the same way. I don't smoke. It doesn't really affect me, but I'm talking about like.
I mean, in terms of going into business for it, I personally wouldn't. But it's like, if it's legal, people doing it already anyway. So it's
Might as well make money off of it.
if it was legal, only thing is there'd be like more. I feel like it'd be a lot more like in your face about it, as far as
What do you mean?
like the people who smoke. Like it'd be more like
Be like
You could,
cigarettes.
you
Yeah.
could legally smoke like just walking down the street.
yeah. And that's the only thing that I personally wouldn't care for. But I mean, if it was legalized, and hopefully it would change the like arrests for it, and cut down on all of that. Now that's the thing, because they were like, if they make it legal, do all the people who've been arrested for those
Nope.
charges does
I
that?
doubt it.
Nope.
Yeah, see, so
Because them niggas is making the government money right now.
Probably because it was like, well, when you were doing it, it wasn't legal, so it was
That's
a
the
crime.
catch.
Yeah, it's like you were still committing a crime when you were doing it because it wasn't legal yet. But
That's an interesting way to think about it. I think the thing that I'm excited the most is just to have like a variety of the things that I want. Like if I want to be super productive, you got your sativas. If you want to go to sleep, you got your indicas. If you want you know, you're in between feelings. Like there's a feeling for each different, you know, strain. So like, I feel like I could pick my own flavors too. Like that would be awesome. Instead of just getting whatever the dealer has at the moment. Not saying I, you know, buy illegally. I'm just, you know, these are stories I've heard.
Stories you've heard.
You know, legends as they call it.
Yeah, nice.
And then you can have high sex more often, you know? Yeah.
How is that?
Love high sex.
I've heard that's quite, you know,
interesting.
Yeah, it is quite interesting.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
it's quite the high. You know, so there you go.
Do you have something about sex?
Yeah, speaking of sex, gentlemen.
Loving it.
It's a great
Gentlemen.
Speaking of sex,
Right? Have y'all ever been caught having sex? B, you look like a nigga that always gets caught having sex.
I think, well, I've got caught having sex. I've been caught going down on a girl. I think the weirdest situation is it's split between the weird situation.
Let's hear these stories.
So like back in college, I think it's sophomore year. So like me and my girlfriend were drinking. We came back to my room. I guess I must have didn't close the door or whatever. But like I was like going down on her or whatever, blah blah blah. I was eating that shit up, and she was like about to finish, and it wasn't even my roommate who walked in. It was some other dude, like in the fraternity house, that just walks in, sees my head. I'm like, oh shit. And my girl's like, oh no. And he's like, what's going on here? I'm like, nigga, get the fuck out. You ruined the moment.
Yeah.
And the other time I got caught was also in college. College is a wild time. Senior year, I was deep in it, and she was loving it. My roommate walks in, because he had a key to the room. He silently snuck it in and then opened the door, and the lights were on, so he saw me butt-ass naked and, you know, inside. It was a little awkward.
I bet.
I walked in on someone having sex, and the funny thing about that story was these, I guess, two white people having sex. I couldn't tell. I just walked into a room, and there was like none of that. Like the door was open. I don't know why people keep leaving doors open when they have sex. Lock the fucking door. Put a sock on it. Do something. I walk in, and it was just two white asses, and I couldn't tell which one was
two white asses.
I couldn't tell which one was a guy and which one was a girl, and I was like, oh shit. I walked right the fuck out.
So, no homo, were they both smooth or were they both hairy?
They were both smooth.
It's really weird.
They were both smooth, similar shape. Could not tell. Like, that's all I saw was white ass, and I looked up right into the hair. I was like, oh, I don't need to be in here.
Very weird. I think I'll probably have the best getting caught story, so I'm going to save mine for last, like always.
Well, I've never been caught having sex.
Of course you have it.
I haven't.
Because you're a fucking spy, right?
No, I've just never had sex where somebody would get caught. Like,
you know what?
Do you even have sex?
Okay.
Nah, man.
I was a kid, right?
Oh,
I
yeah, sir.
I fucking wish. That ship has sailed.
The sail it has.
Again, it wasn't so much that I got caught. It's just that I wasn't low either. Like it was like, all right, you know, he's having sex. He thinks I don't know, but I know. And then it was more like, my mom was funny too. She was like, "Were you being careful?" I was like, "What?"
Oh, your mom?
Yeah. I said, "What?" She said, "I know she was in there." I was like, "Oh shit." He's like, "Yeah, what do you think? You think I don't know what y'all doing? Sex has a scent, you know." I said, "Oh shit." Oh man. So it wasn't like I didn't get caught in the act. It was just like, but she knew. So
wait, time out. So y'all was fucking, y'all got done. Your mom came in, and then she said, "It's that smelly smell. Kirk,
Basically how it
were
works.
you safe? And that's how it happened?
More or less.
Jesus Christ.
He looked so disappointed. He said, God damn it.
Not gonna worry about the smell too?
You didn't know sex had a smell?
Oh, I knew it had a smell.
I'm about to say. Alright.
It's a,
One, well, I'll speak on 3 different occasions. For one,
You got caught 3 times?
no,
Three
let me
times?
explain. Recently, it's funny. I'm driving my girl home last night.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when this conversation happened. Similar to yours. My mom spoke to her and said something along the lines like, yeah, when, me and his dad were together doing this, we got hotels and this and that. I'm like, what? Now, if y'all know my mom doesn't come off like that. So
Yeah.
I'm like, that's very funny to me that you told her that.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom knows what's up. Shout out to you, mom. But you're not catching me. But 2, I have been caught twice before. One time was by an ex. And, wait, let me explain. I was having sex with my ex.
oh,
And her father caught us.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
it's even worse.
Yes.
Look,
He
he's still
couldn't
here.
beat. He couldn't beat me. No, he couldn't beat me in a fight. Nobody's beating me in a fight, bro. I'm trying to explain y'all. I'm trying to explain this to y'all. My hands fucking work. All right, my hands work. But now he was just more mad than anything. He was just like, "Get out!" He just kept saying that repeatedly until I got out the house. He was just like, "Get out."
There's 2 things.
Get out.
There's 2 things.
Get out. Like every different type of mood and way you can say get out, he said it in those 2 minutes as I tried to put my pants on.
Yo.
And my dick just wouldn't go down. It was very weird. I don't know what it was.
It's turning you on when you
This
say get
just
out.
puts
No.
Now, because I have a daughter, now, if I'm ever in this situation, I'm going to make sure to fuck that nigga up so he doesn't go back around his friends later and talk about how his hands are good. Now, whatever boy is caught with my daughter is getting fucked up because of you.
Well, let me explain.
Because
this
now
to
I
you.
have to fight him.
Or you could be like her dad and make sure that we break up. You can do that.
God damn.
Yeah, he dead ass.
Well, no, they're gonna break
No,
up. I'm
he
fucking
gave
him up
her the
first.
ultimatum. He was like, I don't like the nigga. Either I stop paying for your college tuition or
God
you break it up.
damn.
So there you go. It is what it is.
Wait, if y'all was in college, how this? I figured it was like summer break or something.
No, nigga, this is like
What is the time?
2014,
Oh.
2015. Not that serious.
See, I kind of have a story, but I don't know if it counts as getting caught.
Say yours before I say this last one, because this last one is bad.
Alright, so I
This
threw
last
I
one
threw
is
a party.
legendary.
I threw a party at my house around the time when I was always throwing parties at my house. There was a summer. There was 2 summers where I had basically my own house, and I just threw parties every day. It wasn't like every day niggas was at my. We were just wilding. This girl came over. We were supposed to fuck, but this other girl came over who didn't like that girl. And the girl that I was supposed to fuck knew that she didn't like her, and the girl started talking to me just to piss off the girl that I was already trying to fuck. Now, me and that girl were so cool that she saw what was happening, pulled me to the side and was like, yo, I'm about to get you some pussy. I bet you that bitch is gonna try to fuck you because she thinks you're fucking me. Even though I hadn't. She thinks you're fucking me. I'm going to play into this so that you can smash. And that's exactly what happened. Now, I'm upstairs fucking this girl. And the original girl that I was going to fuck, that I never had, and to this day still never have, never will, she walked in she opened the door. It wasn't locks on the door. I was in my house, but at the time I was in my house. But she walked in just to see me fucking this bitch.
Nice.
But she knew I was fucking the bitch. She helped me fuck the bitch. So
Nice.
I don't know if that really counts as.
Not really.
Because like she walked in on us fucking, but she knew we were fucking. Cause she helped me get it. So.
Alright.
That's more plans.
Yeah, I don't know if that counts as getting caught. That's the closest I'm going to get caught.
Alright.
This is about to be a good story. That's all I know.
You know the hands. When the hands come out, the Birdman hand rub come through, you know what time it is. Babe, I'm sorry. Alright. So, this is, I believe, second year me and my girl are together. We're at one of our favorite sex spots. You know, drive around.
Car.
No. We drove around. Used to drive around. We had different spots in the hood. You know, maybe on my side, maybe her side of the hood, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Right? Now, y'all remember my old car. My old car had no tints. I used to drive a 2000 Honda CRV. Y'all, if y'all know me, y'all know the car. But used to drive around in that, no tints, fishbowl, flat out. See everything in that motherfucker. Mind you, it's like, I want to say 9 o'clock at night, somewhere around there. So we go to our favorite spot. We used to call it the boat. Because literally we would park in front of a parked boat that was on like the end of a cul-de-sac, so it was a dead end. So we parked in front of it.
I love those dead ends, guys.
Not this one. So
God
the
damn.
last couple times we was there, other people would drive up, smoke, keep it moving. Now, unfortunately, because of those people that was smoking, they made it hot. So they was smoking. I guess one of the neighbors in the area complained about the smoke. Now, you know when you complain about the smoke, who comes?
Boys.
The boys.
The boys.
So we get nasty. We in like round 2.
Oh shit.
Condoms on the dashboard. Niggas is butt naked. Getting in it. I'm laid back in the seat. I don't see a motherfucking thing. She's riding the nigga. When I say I happen to go like this and I see a light coming in my rear view, because I'm very paranoid. I used to check the mirrors all the time.
Yeah.
So I just happen to check it. And as I'm checking it, she sees the light too. It's the boys with the big light on, open. So I'm like, she hops off of me, runs in the back, puts her clothes over her head. These niggas pull up to me, flashing lights. I'm like, my nigga, it's over. I'm about to go to jail as a sex offender. I don't know what's about to happen. So I'm like, how I'm gonna get myself out of this? You know, you always gotta think like, how I'm gonna do this?
What do I say?
Right.
What do I say to get out of
I'm
this?
like,
She
how I'm
was
gonna
checking me
finesse
for a
this?
hernia and
So it's bad because, like I said, the condoms is open on the dashboard. It's over. Clothes is everywhere. So I'm like, hold on. I'm putting on my clothes. They're telling me to roll down the window. The car's off. Now my dumb ass, I don't know why I didn't turn on the car, roll down the window. My dumb ass opens the door. I seen this nigga go like this. I was like, wait, give me a second. The car's old. The car worked. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm like, the car is old. Like, I'm butt naked. Let me just pull my sweats up.
Right.
Pull the sweats up. Nigga was like, let me get your ID, the registration, the names matched, last names matched. Nigga was like, whose car? I was like, my mom's. He's like, we came in the area just to, make sure nobody was smoking in the area. I was like, all right, nah, we wasn't smoking. They was like, yo, y'all see anything in the back? The person that I didn't even know was back there with the flashlight to my girl was like, nah, nothing's back here. Niggas let us go, my nigga. I was
Crazy.
like, yo, I just be dodging bullets out here, man. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was over for me. We was near we was in between like 2 schools.
Yeah.
So it's like there's a school 1 block over, and then there's like a school. There's a big high school. It's a huge Bronx high school. It's in the area. You know where I live, so it's like it's not far. So it's
that's
like
crazy.
Bro, I thought it was over for your boy. But
God damn.
dodging another bullet like the Teflon Don that I am. El Padrino out this bitch. R.I.P. though, I think.
That's insane.
I think he said,
I think it's still up.
I don't know. I mean, my dad just like found like condoms in the car and shit.
That's not bad.
Yeah, like I've never like there was a used condom on my floor one time.
Still not
That was
bad.
just nasty. I probably
You
took care of that, but
You leave used condoms on the floor?
I was drunk.
Oh.
What is
And
it
it was
called?
3. Good point. I'm just making shit up, guys.
Weren't you
There's no such
using-
thing as condoms.
Huh?
Never mind. Nothing.
Fuck.
Nothing.
Fuck. I did say that shit.
Yeah, you did.
You said,
Alright, well.
We were joking, guys. There's no such thing as condoms.
you said his
Don't believe the
name,
hype.
but
Whose name?
he said your name, but it's
Oh, wow.
He said your name earlier too.
Oh,
I said bleep to make sure I get
Oh,
edit shit
okay.
later. So this is probably not even gonna be here.
Nigga said,
yo.
None of this is here.
That's funny.
Except for us. You guys aren't seeing this version unless you're a Patreon subscriber.
Alright, gentlemen. I want to move into our last topic of the day. The day. For this day. And maybe talk a little bit more about something that we mentioned before, and that's for K's Big 25, he wants to do it big.
Oh.
So,
I didn't know where we was going.
yeah, I was like,
he wants to do it big.
Yeah.
And we were deciding whether we still want to do that
Well,
or take that same energy, that same money, that same all that, and then go on a cruise or a trip.
No, now can you give the people some background on
Alright,
this?
okay.
Because we're all over the place.
Yeah, we are all over the place. So, a couple episodes back, we decided that we were going to throw this big, huge rager for Patreon K's B-Day. We were going to rent out this venue, and we are going to invite all the people we know and have this big bottle popping. They're going to get on stage and start rapping. We're gonna have all
potentially
these
you can be
models
there
and
too.
stuff.
But, we'll get
And
to there. We'll get that.
We'll
cross
send
that
out-
bridge when we get there.
guest lists, all that stuff. So now we're kind of redeciding whether we want to do it big or do we want to do it small, but also big. Small between us, and then do it big somewhere else, or have everyone else included,
Right.
and then, kind of share that. So we were wondering what to actually do here, because 25 is a big year, and we don't know if we want to spend it with our closest or if you want to share that with everyone. So me personally, as much as I love the idea of inviting everyone to a party and having people party with us, and that'd be great, I feel like we could do that on a regular night. We don't have to rent out a whole venue. We don't gotta do all that. We just pick a party and then kind of make it our own party by inviting the people that we want to be there, so we can make a party extra lit. I'm thinking we go all out on us. Go on a cruise, maybe a trip to California or something like that. Maybe to South America, have some of the islands, get some, have some little one-on-one personal time, and just share that with the immediate people around us. That's my thought, but I'd love to hear what you guys think about that.
I just want us to get on one page. I'm trying to be realistic about it. First, we was talking about going on a cruise. I don't know what the fuck happened to that. I asked.